President Joe Biden heads overseas to reassure European allies of the United States' commitment to them. Perhaps the biggest test of his first international trip as president will come at the end of the 8 days when he meets face-to-face with Russian President Vladimir Putin. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, good evening to you. President Joe Biden left the White House this morning and has since arrived. Now, he first met with U.S. troops stationed in Britain. Then tomorrow, he talks with British Prime Minister Boris Johnson ahead of the G7 summit.
Before flying off to Europe, President Joe Biden swats away a cicada.
Watch out for the cicadas. I just got one. It got me.
But swatting away bugs may be the easiest part of the trip. His top challenge, reassure allies that the United States is a dependable partner and let them know the U.S. has their back. That, and send a message to Russia and China.
Strengthening the alliance, make it clear to Putin and to China that Europe and the United States are tight and the G7 is going to move.
The president said the recent cyber attacks, including the one that shut down Colonial Pipeline and knocked a meat processing plant offline, will be a subject of discussion with President Vladimir Putin. And when asked if he will come out with a coronavirus vaccine strategy for the world,
I have one and I'll be announcing it. Thank you.
In fact, the president will soon announce, according to the Washington Post, that the U.S. will buy 500 million more doses of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine to share with lower-income countries and the African Union.
Another main focus, China. President Joe Biden and other G7 leaders will announce an infrastructure financing program. It's for developing countries and aimed at competing directly with Beijing.
While in Brussels, President Biden is also scheduled to meet with Turkey's president. Back in April, President Biden told the Turkish leader that he would formally recognize the killings of Armenians last century by Ottoman Empire forces as genocide. The White House had avoided using that term for decades over concerns of alienating Turkey.
Now, back to the cicadas for a moment. Reporters covering the presidential trip overseas, well, their chartered plane was delayed today by 7 hours because it was overrun by cicadas. Experts say there are trillions of them in the Virginia, Maryland, and D.C. area. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.